Namaste. May you always remain, no, in the blessings of Ma Ganga. Thank you. Thank you for joining today.
Namaste, Rajee. Uh, Once again, I wanted to say thank you from bottom of my heart for bringing all of us here in Rishikesh and your blessings always with us and Ma Ganga's blessing. Uh, I I connected with Ganga Ma through you a few years back when I heard you spoke about Ganga Ma. And instantly for me, it was my moment to really connect. And now it's just growing. And this trip, I can clearly feel the blessings of Gangama. So just want to again say, really, thank you, thank you. And because we started today with Gangama's blessing, you can talk a little more sharing about Gangama, and especially the coolness and the hotness you spoke about.
Uh, it is actually a very important thing to be understood. What you are asking. No? All the seekers over the period of thousands of years have experienced that whenever they inquire into the self, whenever they start discovering the self, the truth that they are, sort of as if fire burns, start burning, and it starts burning many things inside us, our old tendencies and attachments and everything, and that is really very painful experience. Not that if somebody touches your body that you feel hot, but you just feel very hot internally, so much so that you may not be able to sleep well, digest well, walk or live, do anything. It is like like the dead bodies of the old are being burnt. Dead bodies are being burnt, as if. And the story of Ma Ganga basically is a story of Bhagirathi. That Bhagirath, a king, he also had like this, that he had many of his ancestors who did not get liberated. They were dead but not liberated. Then somebody suggested that you should pray to Lord Shiva and ask that Ma Ganga can descend on earth and can liberate your ancestors. And it happened. So, what is this coolness of Ma Ganga here now? Why so many true seekers of truth are attracted towards Ma Ganga for thousands of years is that she has a certain divinity which is neither too hot that it is burning, nor too less that it is not effective. The very balance is that coolness, which is neither cold nor hot or warm. And it is that right temperature, very scientifically speaking, that divine temperature, which is going to liberate us in the sense that it is going to do the exact same thing which this burning is doing, or it is going to help us go through this burning very easily, very peacefully, joyfully, happily. Like body mind will not feel disturbances during this time. Rather, it will feel nourishment much more easily. That, oh, I'm able to live the truth more deeply, more embrace the truth of who I am more, and yet somehow my body mind is not going through disturbances. So this was uh, this is the understanding. Although all this understanding, more you can say, has has been revealed in me later. But I tasted blessing of Maganga first on me also in a way. Meaning, so few years back when I came first time here in that state, I felt this. I felt like, wow, amazing. That time also I tried to explain to the students who were the participants who were coming with me also, and they benefited a little bit and not so much. Because we need to connect to that right vibration. We either touch the water of Maganga, which is very cold, then we catch cold maybe, or we don't, or we feel like, what else is there? No, there is something else there. That blessing is there, which is so correct vibration, which is a miracle, a magic. That how it is possible. So that's why those who know the importance of it, they just come, let me spend some time. Embrace it, like they open up fully, that they expose all of their body, mind, and everything that they are going through to Ma Ganga. Like, okay, so that things can be corrected in the most beautiful way. The personal effort, or any effort for that matter, is only going to fuel that fire once that fire start burning. You know, there are very few things which will be able to help us, like not putting off the fire and yet making it cooler for us. Very few things can help us in this. Maganga is one of them, one of that possibility. Do you feel I could explain?
Yeah, totally. I could connect with this, and I felt like it's like a mother, like holding a child in arm. Literally, you feel that everything is taken care. In fact, I was sharing a few days back. I don't know where. That in my childhood, I used to feel like when traveling, and so any kind of a strong smell, especially when you go on a highway on a bus or something, strong smell. So I used to keep my head in my mother's lap. Throughout the fragrance of her cloth used to just protect me for hours. And this just felt the same thing, Gangama, how she's you know like you said, the right temperature.
It is actually. But whenever I remember, I will say that please understand, I don't believe things and I'm not emotional. So please tomorrow don't come, you know, in that with that attitude to me. I will not be able to support your expressions, your questions. But I'm very, very clear, very simple, firm, and I don't believe. I only experience and I share what I experience. No? So thank you. Very, very good.
Namaste, Ji.
Namaste.
I have a wonder from inside. I hear the meditation just sitting for long, but suddenly I feel that actually where to sit, from where.
Where to sit?
Mm.
It's very important. What you are asking is very, very important. And I will try slowly and let's see how much we succeed together. Just sitting meditation is one of the most fundamental approaches. It is an approach, not really a technique. because it doesn't have steps so much. No? It's an approach for what? It is an approach for actually sitting in yourself, no? Or living yourself, living the being that you are. No? So let's say when you will begin this practice, just sitting, chances are that that time you will be less sitting or not being in your being. You will be more in the state of engagement with everything inside, no? Thought, feeling, body, life. And then you will feel relaxed. Ah, I am just not doing anything right now. Hey, this is nice. But this time you will not be still so clear about what you are and what you are not. That will slowly start happening after that. As you will persist, as you will fall in love with this. It's a practice that you fall in love, because it is the way of living the truth of who we are. No? It's a way, it's not really a practice so much, which has steps. So as soon as you will start living this being that you are, sitting in the being that you will start becoming clear that what you are not. So as soon as you become clear about what you are not, as soon as you will become clear about what you are not, leave that inside you only, leave that what you are not. Now sit in that what you are. Okay? So don't sit in the space of being. Sit in the being that you are, who is in the space. You know? And then this sense of spaciousness in the being also will be seen or known by you as something which you are not. Again, leave this also and sit in your being, who you are, who is in this space. Like this, you will be going deeper and deeper, in the sense that you will be knowing more and more all the subtler layers of your own body mind as what I am not. As what I am not. So you are not supposed to sit in what you are not. You are supposed to sit in what you are. Sitting in yourself. Just sitting is a sitting in yourself. Not in energies, sitting in yourself. That's why it is not going to ultimately lead you to a state. It is going to lead you to a realization of who you are. No? Although you will go through states, and that is where you need to know what you are not. State is what you are not. You are who is experiencing it. You know, like that. So are you able to connect to this, what I'm saying?
Very much. He's showing me like layers, layers, layers. And then now it's very much spacious.
It is actually. Because who you are, who is living in these layers, is what I was wondering. Who is this spiritual practitioner? When this spiritual practitioner that you are, who is sitting in itself, this is what is bliss. Bliss. No? And this is what is freedom also. Freedom. Neither you need to become free from energies of body, mind, or layers. They are going to be there. Nor you can become free from yourself, who you are in them, no? The experiencer. Then what you need to be free from? Misunderstanding. No? We need to be free from misunderstanding. That misunderstanding is called ego. When you are not living your truth, you are called sleeping. You, the soul, is sleeping in the body mind. This is what it means to be sleeping, and that is what is living as ego. As you will be living the layers of body mind as layers of them, knowing I am not them, and living yourself as who you are. This is what is waking up. So, just sitting meditation is a method or approach for awakening, for waking up. Like this. It's very good. Thank you.
Very, very much.
Thank you. God,
Very clear picture.
very clear. Thank you. Thank you. Very, very good. That you immediately understood everything. Thank you. Deepa, you want to say something?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste.
Uh, I want to know the difference between desire and manifestation.
Desire and manifestation. Is it not so obviously clear? I'm sure you are asking something else than what I think you are asking.
So, okay, just want to know that when you surrender, you still have to manifest something, an output in a way.
I think you will
My
have to,
understanding, yeah.
yeah, but you will have to explain me surrender and the context of it. What are you talking about?
Okay, so whatever is pre-decided, I have made, you know, peace with it that, okay, this is what it is. This is how it is going. And I've just surrendered into the situation, into, the battles or the lessons, you can say. Lessons would be the right word. And then taking it a fresh approach every day. But then I also understand that in, like, let's say in work, I do need to, set certain vision to fulfill things, to have strategies in place. But then I just want to understand that whether it's coming from desire or it's what I need to manifest. I hope I'm able to articulate my question now.
Actually, as soon as you become clear about your question, I also become clear. No? Then I'm able to answer very easily. I feel mostly. No? You let us try to understand your question first. Yeah. I feel what you are trying to say is that do I need to bring out something like manifest something from inside to outside into my practical life, daily life, or do I just need to utilize whatever is there already in place? No, I think this is what you are asking. And all the other
Yes.
additional concepts like surrender and things like this were just to explain in some way, and I'm going to put them aside right now. Okay. So who is going to decide about it? What wisdom we will use to decide about it? Generally, when we are looking at life, practical life, from the person's point of view, life always looks incomplete or imperfect. Not that it is incomplete or imperfect in itself. It is just the state of the seer, which is restless, that it is always seeking for something more than present. No? So that is the reason that it is never going to see that completion which is present, and it is always going to ask for more. No? Or it is not going to utilize also what is there. It is more going to ask, like it is said that a good mm, good mechanic can even use the wrong tools, bad tools to its advantage, and a not so good mechanic, even with the right tools, cannot use them well, cannot put them to work. You know what I mean? So this person state is not the right state of being. Because it is just depending on the sense of fear, sense of restlessness, and imposing it all over the place in this whole life. And then when life seen through that, after this fear and demands sprinkled all over the place, then life looks very different. So this one who is thinking that shall I manifest or shall I utilize what is already given in life, this one must come to a more stable and pure state of being from where it knows for sure that now I am not projecting anything. My perceiving is clear, pure. Then only it can decide whether to manifest or to just utilize. And by the way, these are not two things really in existence. Before we run out of anything in the existence, in the life, which is already played, before we run out of any stocks, the being of life starts manifesting from inside already. It is already on the way, you know. And nobody really personally has to do this. Generally speaking, in the personal domain, manifestation is more of a idea to kind of get those powers which we feel we don't have. And those kind of ideas are only going to bring more disharmony to life. They are not going to bring harmony, particularly your life. Through disharmony, we harm ourselves more than anybody else, by the way. So, are you able to understand this? And please say anything else. If not,
Yeah, I'm able to understand what you are trying to say, that I need to be, the base should be more stronger.
yes. And it should be stable also. Like you should not be going back and forth that, oh, sorry, by mistake I manifested something. But that's what is this word right now. Oh, sorry, by mistake I manifested. Now more, you want to do more of the same thing? Don't do that. Rather do less of that same mistake. No? Everybody is already doing more than enough. You at least stop. Don't do anything. This message is not really that you stop living life, but it is a message that while you utilize the things which are present already in life to your advantage for attaining that goal that you have in the practical life, you make yourself more free from this mess called person. Come to the pure, stable, consistent, in a way predictable state of being where you know that once I've decided something, and then if you manifest, it will be all so beautiful. Like it is going to bring beauty, to life. And when such a thing happens, why life would not like you to manifest more and more, isn't it? Right now, ugliness will be manifested more, disharmony will be manifested more if we do that. It is pure magic that something can be manifested and it doesn't create disharmony to anything that is present already. It's a pure magic. Only God's wisdom can do it. No individual can do it. And this, my friend, is called surrender. This is real surrender. To be in the hands of God, from where only harmony will be, beauty will be manifested through you now in this world. No? This is surrender actually. Not thinking that to manifest or not to manifest. This is not surrender. As long as you are there, surrender is not there. When surrender is there, you are not there. My Lord is there, no? And you are feeling happy. Hey, how nice. So, surrender cannot be done in installments, cannot be reversed also. It's an irreversible thing. That's why in the name of trying to surrender, we are mostly trying to save ourselves from surrender. No? Why to do it in the first place? Why not to be stable, clear, wise, growing? You see what I'm saying? It could be something, some process, some practice. I don't know about those things. I'm talking about the fundamental work or fundamental word called uh, this surrender. If you are fully present in this moment, this is true surrender for me. Anybody interested? I have heard a lot about surrender from people, but whenever I invite them in this moment, they back off, they disappear somewhere else. No, 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 not this one. We are talking about that surrender. So everybody has an idea about surrender also. No? So my idea is this, okay? This is my idea. Being in this moment, utilizing everything as it is without trying to change it at all. This is surrender to God actually for me. Or to life, let's say. In this moment, God is singing a song. Would you like to join? This is what it means to be in the present. Would you like to join? No, no, no. I want to sing my own song. I want to manifest something of my own means. I want to sing my own song. No? You see, the more wise you will become, the more you will give up this idea. My song is not as beautiful, my Lord, as you are already singing. I just want to, even if I cannot join you, I can at least listen to you. No? Maybe I'm not so capable that I can join you, but at least I will be able to listen. I will just be so merged in the listening of this song. This is what it means to be present, by the way, and flowing in the present, from present to the present. No? You know what I mean? So there's a reality of surrender also for me in a way. So we are good then? Say more, ask anything else.
Yes, giving me a very fresh perspective to now I feel that been doing it all wrong.
It is true. It is true. It may not feel nice, but it is true, really. And everybody recognizes this at some point. Actually, doing is doing wrong. Letting it happen is the right doing. Letting it happen looks like, oh my God, I'm giving up all my control. And yes, you are the person, but you are not true self, meaning you are not true. You are a misunderstanding being lived by the true self. And you are the true self, by the way. So it's about being clear about who you are, so that all that which is in service to you, everything is created for you, the self, to use it, to play with it, or to enjoy it, not for the person. That's why there is an incompatibility in life. The person state is compatible with persons only, not with anything else. Being state is compatible with everything, even if not compatible with persons. No, you see what I mean?
Yeah, completely understood what you are trying to say. Like either this way or that way. There's no like we sugarcoat stuff, like you said about surrender. So yeah,
We do actually.
I yes, yes, I am kind of now able to see the mirror that yes, a lot need to be worked on.
Thank you. Very nice.
Thank you, G.
The personal life is not in service to the truth, in service to life, in service to who we are. No? Personal life, we have to define what it is. But otherwise, the whole life is in service to this only. No? It is in service to who we are truly, and we are in service to the truth that Lord is. No? It is a one thing. Where is incompatibility? It is in the incorrect identification of ourselves. Um, Also because of the support of everyone who is living as a person, also because that gives it a much more reality than it actually has. Validation from by others. No. Otherwise, everyone is suspecting that something is not okay here. Like why you need to keep believing continuously inside the things that like why you cannot just relax completely. That okay, I'm just not going to make up anything. Like we are trying to make things up continuously inside. It is like this, it is like that. That's why I said very lovingly and humbly about Ma Ganga, I do not believe. Please don't bring me into your belief system and try to talk to me. Don't do that, please, with me. I don't believe things. I only live them as they are. As long as Ma Ganga did not reveal herself to me, I was totally fine. Like, okay, it is a belief only. It's a beautiful water. It's a very healthy water, and I like it. I do not believe that it's a divine water or something. No, like fine. So this way I'm saying, we are believing so much, continuously manipulating ourselves, and that's why we are tired. Sit in your being without doing anything no, for some time. You will come to that purity that you are, that divinity that you are. And then you will see even the beauty of body mind. Of course, the personal mind will be there, and it is necessary. It is very useful tool for living with other persons, but it is not at all useful for you when living the truth. It is opposite. It is against it. It has become too big, I guess. So it has to be flattened a little bit to its minimum size, where it is just merely practically useful. And rest you live directly, connect directly to life. No? So very good. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Ji.
Very good. God bless you.
I could totally feel it where, somehow there are few things that are so, you listen to something and they're so impactful. Where I remember watching The Last Samurai and it says, too many minds,
Yes.
no mind.
Yes. It's so valuable. I would like I will be ready to dedicate whole session for this one single statement. Yes. So too many mind is what is ego. Mind is not ego. Mind is simply mind, a device, a process used by the self that you are. And that's why you are not able to feel your own existence because of too many mind. No. Let there be just one mind, and you so naturally can feel your existence. You know? Because you are so much more than your mind process or activity of mind can consume. So while you are using mind continuously even for the practical life, so much more of you is left behind to experience itself. Mind is a small thing. Many mind, not a small thing. But then they have created a circle of surviving with each other and sucking energy from you, obviously. All the energy goes from you. All the bills are being paid by you only, remember. So ensure that you are enjoying everything also. If not, then that's what is failure of life. That you are paying the bill, but you are not enjoying. Your lawn grass cutter is cutting somebody else's grass next door, no? Because they have hacked it, no? Like I told you, this story. It happened once. They accessed the IP of that grass cutter, and they accessed it. It changed the map. So now it goes in the night there, cuts the grass, comes back. Yeah, it is how it is for us.
The I also feel now that um, don't mind the mind, because you know when when I feel that there are so many minds around, and I don't want to mind it anymore. As in, not mine or even others. Like, I don't know if, but I don't know. It's become like, I don't know if I can say this, but I just, there were two things that,
Are you saying that uh, all of this simply means that just mind your own business? Actually, hey, let me mind my own business. You know, what is the business? Business is what we are doing in this moment. It is not necessarily practice, spiritual practice. It can be office work also. No? It's exactly same thing. It is life being lived by you, the self. No? Mind your own business, and you are at home. No? We are minding everybody else's business except ours. That's what is ego, or too many mind. Which is mainly because of not sitting in our own being and not living the purity, truth, and divinity that we are. We are trying to replicate that what we are through feelings, through different course, you know, and live that. But it need to be maintained. What you are does not need to be maintained. At least not by you. My Lord is maintaining you. No? That's where we can discover the hands of God inside our own existence. How do you come back every morning from the deep sleep? Who causes you to come back every morning? Like, and you will be so surprised. There is something maintaining you, which you are not. You are not that. I think it's very good. No, thank you.
you, thank you a lot.
Let me very humbly again share my, simple things which don't really catch so much attention of the listener. So far, it has been like this. What I mean by stability, I mean one mind. What I mean by clarity, I mean one mind. That's what I mean. No? Not too many minds. So this 2110 framework is, this two is not like two number two. It is too many. Too many mind. Two is too many mind. From two to two one is one mind. First come to one mind. Then from one mind to one user of mind. The self, the presence that we are. Two, one, one. And from the one user of the mind, come to the one truth or truth of who you are. That is zero. You are the formless being. No, you are the formless being who is feeling that you have a form because of living in this form of body, mind. No, do you can anybody listen and live this what I'm saying right now alive, rather than just keeping letting it go in the mind? Your form is there. Body mind is your form. You are this formless being. And because you are living through it continuously, you have not tasted your formlessness. You are believing that I have a form. No, you are living through a form like water taking the shape of the glass. But water itself does not have a shape. Can you live this right now with me? So your form, all the layers, all the course of this body are totally harmless. But also they are not what you are. You are living in them. You are living through them. But you are not them. And let us not try to imagine that I am the emptiness or anything else. No, you are being, living in the form, simply. So the form is also there and you are also here. The experience of the form is here, experience of yourself also here. Where you focus will decide what you will experience right now. If you focus on the form, you may get a sense of hypnosis, like when overly looking at the form for a long time, this is where the hypnosis happens in the soul, in the being, that I have a form, that I have a shape. And to break that, meditation, sitting in the being, in the purity, in the formlessness of who we are. So focus on yourself if you want to be free from the hypnosis. To utilize the form, we don't need to be in the hypnosis. To live the form, we don't need to be in the hypnosis. So thank you, very, very nice.
Rajee,
Namaste.
uh, first of all, thank you so much. It is such a blessing to be here. And Subhav had mentioned to me that Rajee's the way, and thank you for talking about Ganga Ma today, because I've come many times and I've never connected the way it happened yesterday for me. It happened on its own. He said, okay, you have to take a dip. That's something, you have to do. Both Ekta and Subhav, they were like, first thing they did when I came, they took me for a dip. And what Deepa was asking, surrender and manifestation, I thought, yeah, I come for a dip. I'll surrender to Ganga Ma, but I will ask her this, this, this. It's my mind. Oh, when I took that dip, it was like complete surrender. I experienced for the first time in my life. There was no thoughts. What I had thought, oh, I will do this, I'll ask Ganga Ma, ye kar do, wo kar do, kuch nahi. It was all like no thoughts, nothing. And then the other blessing was to see you yesterday, just after that. And I just feel that blessing. Uh, right now also, it's just I'm in that state of no thoughts, like just like I said, just and thank you.
Very, very good.
Thank you so much. I it, it's I've with open eyes, I've never experienced this. What this feeling is. So it's such a
Understand.
blessing, like you say, that's such a blessing, such a blessing. Thank you so much, Rajee. Thank you so much.
Very, very good. Very, very good. I can very confidently say that yes, you did connect to Ma Ganga then. Because this is one of the benefits of seekers coming to Ma Ganga also. Meaning not only when the identity or when the ego start burning, no, then it is beneficial. But in this state also, that you somehow get unhooked, the kind of, unhooked from the mind into the purity of being. No? So it was very good then. It was very good then. No? Because mostly we are so, as you were also, up to some degree, that full of the, usual mind flow, that I will I would like to ask like this. But I think you were very flexible also in a way, no? This flexibility is very good, I feel. We don't need to leave what we have, but we can be ready to leave what we have if we get something higher, no? Isn't it? So this is what happened, that you were ready to be confident, like, okay, this is what I want from Maganga. But Maganga gave you more than you wanted. Then you gave up that very easily. Okay, I don't want this now anymore. You know, that's why you came to no mind. You were ready to come to no thought state. No, the presence or the touch of Ganga Ma only helped you slide into the being. No, like this. So that readiness is what is value in a way. You know, you have a value for it. Like, yeah, I want it. It was very good. It was very, very good. Thank you. Thank you. I don't think I will ever be able to explain my journey, where I was like, walking 1 inch at a time, like this, in comparison to this, all these things that you all are reporting. Although it was how it was for me, I wanted to be like this. I wanted to enjoy everything, know everything. So there was no complaint, but this is much faster, very, very fast. This, what you are saying, is very fast. It's a real thing. It's a real thing. Not imagining, oh yeah, feeling nice. No, 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 not like. Don't believe anything and then see what happens here. But do not believe also. You know, either we believe or we do not believe. Like we are attached to not believing in a way. Don't be, just be open. See what happens. Very good. Very good. Thank you. Thank you. Mila, you want to say something?
Yes, Rajee, I just wanted to connect to you and invite you to share what you feel would be good to hear now. Like a song of your heart or what you feel.
What I feel like sharing right now can begin like this. As we were talking, in the beginning, that there are two type of people in this world. The one who are seeking, other one who are singing. Singing out of joy of the being, like they're singing, humming like, because they have found, meaning they are not seeking anymore. No. So what is seeking actually is like this. There is a restlessness in the being. There is a restlessness in the being. Rest is not there in the being. And the being is not able to understand why I have restlessness. And it is trying different options given by the mind, by the people, by the life flow, as it is experienced by us as a person. This is what is seeking actually. And it is obviously going to take a long time because it is not very refined. It is not very stable and clear yet. However, there are different kind of states of beings also in this seeking state. Some beings who come to satsang and they just settle here because they feel this is what I was seeking for example. Their seeking simply ends here. Like, yeah, no seeking is needed now. And when we have too much attachment to the mind, that time, even when we come to satsang and we experience that which we are seeking for, we still don't settle here. It is more belief in the mind, not really that what is offered here is less. Yeah. So it is in the belief in the mind that no, I will still continue, as if something valuable left to be tasted there. And how amazing this whole thing is when I witness it every day like this. Like as if being has come to Maganga already and is still searching. Maybe I should go this place. There, I think there's a very nice river. I should go there. That is Maganga, maybe, like this. Just not opening the eyes, not tasting, not, stretching the hands and touching. So seeking is all connected to attachment to the mind, not really connected to the thirst that we have, the longing that we have. Any type of longing is one type of longing only. Na? There are not many type of longings. That's why every being who has a longing for truth can quench their thirst in satsang. They can quench their thirst in satsang. But because of our attachment to the mind, which is giving us the illusion of options, which we have to explore in order to find out what I am searching for or whether this is what I am searching for or not. So, on one hand, we don't know what we are thirsty of. On another hand, we believe that I know. And this is where the confusion happens. We search a lot, but we find nothing. We do a lot, but we don't feel contented, quenched. We remain thirsty. I say to you, come in satsang, only attend your thirst, nothing else. Then see what happens. Because what is being offered here at the very fundamental level, at the vibration level also, is for that level of being where thirst is. If you are present there, you will start getting this. And then you will feel so happy, hey, this is what I wanted. Until then, you will feel, yeah, sometime I get glimpses of truth. Glimpses of truth means what? Glimpses of truth for what purpose? If you cannot drink it, no? If you cannot taste it, what value it is? So this Gangotri is inside you only. The source of Ganga is inside you only. That is the place of pure being or the seat of God inside us, from where this Ganga is flowing. And beings are thirsty because they are out of it. They are not coming home. They are not sitting in their being. No? So you just find out that you are not the one who is seeking, but you are the one who is singing. Singing the song of your heart, song of your being, no? Out of joy. Because our existence is bliss, truth. Everything else is pure bonus and blessing. How somebody can have complaints in life? We must be sleeping, no? And projecting continuously onto the reality. No? Everything, including the broken pen that I may have, including the broken chair or something on which I might be sitting. Everything is a blessing because I have not paid for it. Nothing. It is all abundance. It is all just given to me. You know, like without any cause. It's a blessing without a cause. There is no connection of the cause that I did something. That's why I'm blessed like this. And everyone is like this actually. We're just not seeing it. It's a miracle that the blessing that we are, the blissfulness that we are not living this. And we are complaining that where is bliss? I am not happy in my life. If you will not drink what you are, you will never be blissful. No? And if you will drink what you are, you will not be suffering ever. Your life could be, and life would be a struggle for a beautiful purpose, divine purpose. But life is not a suffering. Yeah. So, Mila, this is what I felt like sharing. Thank you. Anything you can say also?
Gee, I don't know how to say, but I was fully following what you were sharing, and it is very, very beautiful. Very beautiful to be in this.
One very interesting thing I heard one time Osho saying in some talk that in relationship, two people not happy in their life independently think that when they come together they can be happy, and it's not true. No, only two people independently happy, already happy, when come together can be more happy. He said like this. It has some very powerful clue. What is this word of persons? It is to be together, to be unhappy, believing that we can be happy together. So it's a collection of persons, meaning souls who are unhappy and sticking together in the belief that we can be happy. But it's not working. Anybody we see in this world who is happy, they are found to be alone. Like first alone and then afterward maybe together or something. So this is also something very important. Is it just me that feeling excited about it, or do you also see this? We are seeking company for the hope that I will become free from the suffering I have, and it is never working. Never. Not even one time it has worked in existence, because this is not how, what is the nature of life. Suffering has to be solved inside, not outside. Because suffering is inside. Is it not? Not inside. If I remember correctly, this is also a story we heard in Osho's talk about Fakir Rabia, no? About Saint Rabia, Sufi saint. She was searching for something outside of her hut in the little dark evening, and neighbors came that, hey, what are you searching for? She said, I'm searching for a needle. They said, okay, let's bring some light. And can you tell specifically exactly where you dropped it or lost it? She said, that I dropped inside my hut. They said, but what are you why you are searching here? Because there in my hut there is complete darkness. But here there is some light at least, no? They said, are you crazy or something? Things are not found because of light. They are found exactly where you drop them. She said, but that's what I'm trying to tell all of you. Are you unhappy outside or inside? Then why you are trying to be happy outside because of being unhappy inside. This is what she said. And we are doing exact same thing, trying to be happy outside because we are unhappy inside. I know it's a very common mistake all of us are making. That's why it looks very reasonable, like, yeah, makes sense. Oh, yeah, everybody does like this. But everybody does like this does not mean that it's right or it is correct. So everyone can be happy right now, I'm saying. Not tomorrow, not next moment, not next satsang, not next satsang. Right now, everybody can be. Every one of us who is here. I'm not talking about those who are not here. So are you here? You can check. Every one of us can be happy right now because that unhappiness is inside. As we will explore what exactly is this unhappiness, it is as if our own being is missing ourselves, our attention, just nothing else. Pay attention to your own self and the unhappiness start disappearing. That's why meditation works. Or only meditation works, nothing else. So meditation is not one of the options, it is the only option. Another option is self-inquiry. Through that also we do the exact same thing. We pay attention to who we are, whether asking who I am or not. Ultimately, what happens after self-inquiry is pay attention to who you are. Living who we are is what brings joy out, what removes suffering. So actually we are just missing who we are. Just pay attention, live, feel. But if we are not able to pay attention to who we are, we should find out why. Yeah? And then we should do something about that why. That why is called engagement with the mind. So thank you. I think it's good, no? Thank you.
Yes, Dee, I just wanted to share that it is so obvious what you share, as we simply know when we are dirty, or I don't know, when we feel we want to be much more fresh, we are going and taking a shower, and there is a problem, and we know how to dissolve it. And with this, exactly the same, as we are dirty of all other thoughts or feelings or everything, and we want to be free from it. And it's look like as we don't understand how to do this, but there are so many things as a meditation, as a stop be involved on or everything else and just come into this oneness or present moment. But maybe we don't have desire to be clean from it. And to be here in Satsang, to test this freshness, this oneness, this freedom from all of this collective thoughts and everything, giving this chance to sense, to feel how it could be, and then slowly to be in love of this kind of statement and want this finally. Thank you. Thank you so much for this. Thank you.
Very, very well said. Very, very well said. It is true. We just need to take a dip in our own being, our own self, to become clean of that sense of dust and all that which we feel. And we are just not able to find out how to do it in a way, or we are not also clear about what we want. Like engagement with the practical life or our life, personal life as it is, has become such a habit that we are not able to disengage ourselves from it to take a dip. Either we have fear sometimes that I will not come out of it, or I will not, when I come out of it, I will not attend my practical life, for example. But clarity can help here so much more. Clarity can help here so much more. Because all the fears are false. In this direction, inside, all the fears are false. False fears. When seen through, clarity happens and we become free from them, free from fears. And that's why I heard Guruji saying that we take a dip in our being, but we always tie a rope to our waist and tie it to some tree or something so that we can come out of it always. And I want to tell you, Mila, something very funny I noticed. There are beings who are afraid, who have fear of going in the being, their own beingness, take a dip because they may not come out. It is not true. They will come out if they want to. They will not come out if they don't want to. Because we are living in the body mind because we want to live in the body mind. Not because just something happened. We are the being. Because of our desire to live in the body mind, we are living in the body mind and we will continue living so. Then so there is one type of people, there is another type of people who are trying to become one with their being also inside. Just I don't want to come out ever. Why you don't want to come out ever? And we don't see clearly this. Blind desires are not fulfilled. Clarity is a must. What they are desiring is not really that how to become one with my being. What they are desiring is that how to remain as the being when I am living practical life, because I want to live practical life. So they want to live practical life also, and they want to remain as the being also. That's what they are asking for. But they are asking a wrong question, or desiring the wrong format. No? The right format is important. Clarity is most valuable. Clarity is most valuable. We don't need to be clear in relation to others to explain them or even to explain God. No, we just need to be clear within ourselves. God is simply asking, what do you want, my man? Tell me clearly, because you say, I want this, I give you this, then you are still unhappy. You are next week I come back, you are still crying outside of your house. Oh my God, if I could have that. What happened? You said, give me this, I gave you this. No? Like, what exactly you want? Clarity means knowing what exactly I want. No? Like, also. Clarity is just pure magic, really. We will not need anything else because God's presence and grace and love is already showering on us all the time. It is the rain which is happening from outside also and from inside also. From all the directions this rain is happening. We are surrounded by the rain of grace of God. Deepa was asking about manifesting. Because of not being clear, wrong things are being manifested in the existence continuously. Every one of us, let us be the one who is clear about what I want, and that want is in line with the source of life, my own being also. Then manifesting will be the perfect gift for enhancing the harmony in life, beauty in life, love in life. No? Like, thank you, Ji. Thank you.
Hello. Rajee, about this happiness we are talking. I want to share something about it and check that I feel I got, for some time I got confused with this happiness in the sense of I was looking for the same happiness I feel in practical life. Like this happiness from inside. I felt it should have the same taste as the happiness if I eat ice cream or the weather is nice. And this is what I was looking for. And when I felt like very nice, which now I can say is this happiness from inside, I was like, yeah, but it doesn't feel like the happiness I know. And I feel this happiness from inside, and also like this this love we have outside relationships, like outside the practical world. I feel it doesn't have the pinch of fear in it. In a sense, the pinch I feel which makes happy a little, maybe more happy in the practical life, is the pinch of fear. Oh, I might not have it in the next minute, and then I will be unhappy. Same with love, that I might not have it anymore because the person goes away or something happens. And this pinch, the opposite I feel, is not here in this, the happiness from the self, from the being.
It's a very difficult topic in one sense. For this, we will have to understand certain things, I feel. No? We are actually continuously searching for happiness because we are not able to save the present happiness or the previous happiness that we had. No? We lost it. And we are still searching for temporary happiness. You see what I mean? Like we just want the temporary happiness in such a quantity that even if we run out of it, meaning even if we spend it, still it remains for rest of our life. But the format is exactly same. You see what I mean? So we have not changed the format yet. Our mindset is still same towards that happiness. We are just asking for more amount of the same, more quantity of the same happiness, which we know will be spent and will go, will disappear, will wear off slowly. It should be so much like a money that even if I spend the rest of my life, it's still enough. It is actually the desire of the temporary self that we are. This format matches with the temporary self that we are, not with the true self that we are. You know? So it is actually connected to the realization of who we are also, of living of who we are also, no? Or not living who we are also. That's why if we start living the truth of who we are, we stop desiring the temporary happiness and we start experiencing and appreciating the permanent happiness which is inside us. We don't so much have happiness as such inside us as much as we are the very happiness. We can experience it through body, mind and expression of life. So expression of life basically is the medium through which we can experience this happiness that we are. But we don't have it until we experience it. Meaning not that we don't have it, but we don't know or that we don't have it, that we have it. No? That's what is knowing who you are. When we know who we are, we also know that I am the happiness I have been searching for. No? So this is connected to this, isn't it? So from where to begin? I feel always we should begin by correcting who we are, the experiencer. Then our desire for temporary happiness will change. Desire for happiness is a very fundamental desire. Not very, the only one desire basically is worth attending. But not temporary happiness. It's a longing in the heart. We want to be as happy as we somehow know we can be in some way, Like internally we know I can be that much happy. That's why when I share you can be happy all the time, it appeals really. Yeah, you're right, it is possible, but just don't know how. So we don't need to attain the permanent happiness. We are that already. We have to stop chasing the temporary happiness, and because of that we are not available for ourselves. So this is that format. This is that, I think, connection. Thank you. When I'm saying like this, I don't mean that I'm against temporary happiness. It's totally fine. Temporary happiness is temporary happiness. But expecting this temporary happiness to be permanent is the cause of unhappiness, or going to cause us unhappiness now. Like somebody, let's say, any one of you, I'm sure, must be enjoying some ice cream or food or something here, no? And then you like it so much that you feel that if I keep eating it, I will be more happy than this. No, you will be less happy now if you eat more. So there is a exact right amount of food that must match the right amount of need, or hunger you have for it, or interest you have for it. Then only that happiness will be produced. Otherwise not. If food is more or hunger is less, that intensity of happiness will not be produced in relation to eating something. No? You see what I mean? So it's a very fragile thing. Happiness in the world, in the experience, is a very fragile thing. And it is good that it is fragile. It's not a bad thing. What is not good is that we are expecting it to be permanent. And it is not going to be permanent. And what is permanent, we are not attending who we are. Once you learn that I am happiness that I have been searching for, I am this joy which I have been searching for, then we don't really look for happiness. We look for expressing ourselves. Like living as who we are, and expressing and living, just living. Living is expressing, and expressing is experiencing the joy that we are.
And with this, what you just said in the end is like there comes a lightness with it, to be in the outside, to feel the temporary, because it doesn't add or take away anything. And this is such a different, everything, like literally everything is different.
Yeah, it is actually. Like, let's say we will go to a restaurant or like this. If we don't get food and we believe that I am happiness itself, I can bring out happiness. Your body will tell you that no, I need food, not happiness, for example. So this is the practicality of life. But does not mean that eating food will give me happiness. Also true. So this is what is clarity that naturally happens once you start discovering who you are. You don't discard the life, okay, all of its self, and I damn care about my food, and I don't need to earn money or anything, In fact, you become so much more practical in a way, real, but not practical, real, no? Real. Practical also, yeah, good word.
Or neutral, like we can see
Neutral.
things more neutral, because there is no need for it, as
Yeah.
we had earlier, like
Yeah.
for the happiness we needed
Yeah.
something, and now it's more nice to if I have it, cool, if not, also cool. But
That brings me to one thing, that as if we are living in a self-hypnosis. Since our childhood, we are hypnotizing ourselves for every experience so that it can feel nice. And we just have no idea that without hypnotizing myself, happiness can be experienced. We are trying to explain, oh, so nice. I'm giving you something, like some other person giving you something. Hey, it's very nice, taste it. Oh, yeah, very nice. Like when we say, oh, yeah, we are actually hypnotizing ourselves internally, emotionally, psychologically also. But experiencing this being, that's why it's very, in a way, foreign to us. Like, hey, it tastes very different. Because you are not adding that magic, secret ingredient to it of believing. So this is also true. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. Anna, you want to say something?
Namaste, Rajee.
Namaste ji.
Very nice talk. I have to first say something on behalf of relationships when you were speaking about it. A while ago already, I was thinking, you and Guruji, you set standard too high, so it's
I
kind
mean,
of like,
Guruji, I know, but I am very ordinary being. I don't think
yes, but
that is
it's
strange.
you know, I can speak from the woman perspective. For a while already, I cannot be in a. It's not that I'm not open for a relationship, but I don't want to feel worse in a relationship than how I feel when I'm by myself. Only better, like you say, you know, it should feel better, not worse. And usually it's you go in a relationship and then stuff starts happening and it's not nice. It's not so nice.
I
Usually.
don't think I fully understand what you're saying.
I'm saying if I will ever in my life go in a relationship
Ha ha
again,
ha ha.
it will have to feel
Ah,
like it feels in satsang, you know? So this
I see.
standard is now
Standard,
only,
okay. Oh.
yes.
But I feel that you have been spoiled for good. I think it's good. It's good. It's good. It's very, very good, I feel. No?
Yeah. But that was not. Um, on the last guest meeting, we connected very beautifully, and you shared from the heart, and it is still there. And I would like to thank you, and maybe if we can connect a bit more like that, because for 2 days now it was like it felt as if the ego was paralyzed, you know. It was kind of like come like oh no. And then again like oh no. There was so much contentment from being here, and only that, and like almost like a like a drug, but in a
Good way.
good word, in a
Yes,
good
yes.
sense. Yes.
It is
Thank you.
true. Thank you. Thank you. It's true what you're saying. The satsang is also providing this to us. Satsang is also providing this to us that we can fill our space of body mind in which all the content, all the course are happening. We can fill it with a different vibration for the time being only. That is the vibration of truth, and that same vibration will come from inside us also once we open up. Once we open up, to who we are, and we start living as who we are also. And that is going to basically change everything in a way without changing anything. Because in this vibration or in this light of satsang, everything means something very different than how it looks, how it feels, or what we know, as what we know it also. It's very different. So in this vibration of person, in this vibration or light of person, things are very different. Same things means very different. And also, ego basically is your habit. Ego is the habit of the being that you are. So your habit of being a person also gets paralyzed because you are in your true mode that time. So it doesn't have that strength in a way. Habit does not have strength. when you are very alert and awake into truth of who you are. No? So ego is habit. That's why it is paralyzed, you felt. No? But obviously it is not for everybody. Only when you are ready, like, hey, I want it really, like I'm doing everything to change this vibration, this climate into the true vibration of my being. And now if some help comes, I'm totally receptive for it. So it is only for that state where you are ready for it, interested, already working more than enough, like completely on your own also. Otherwise, it is like a blessing, like a grace, like a rain. Also, it washes away very quickly because we don't know the value of it. No? Even if it is like a lightning for a moment, it is so valuable that everything becomes clear as it is. No? Let me just share with you that I'm not really trying to help you solve anything that you think is there to be solved. That is just necessary that we are talking like that. I'm just, in a way, energetically, vibration-wise, through verbal expression, and through myself being here, I'm just trying to make you realize or make you experience yourself, who you are truly. Like if a friend can inspire another friend into something, a being can inspire another being also, like this. No? I mean, it's more inspiring you to live what you already have or what you are, but in a more energetic sense, not so much explaining how to do it, but more as we talk, so we live. This is the most beautiful story. This is the story of soul. The soul, you know, or this is the song of the soul, you can say. This is the most beautiful song. The soul is singing this song. This song is about the soul, about itself. While it is singing this song, it produces a certain vibration. Another soul listening to it start enjoying it, then start singing the song of the soul. No difficult, complex things, no steps, no how to do those, no tomorrow also. The depth from where I will sing this song is is being decided by you also. That from what depth of your soul you want to listen today, or ready to listen, or will enjoy, listening like this. So it's a togetherness. It's a song being sung and listened to, and then as if we are singing together. The only difference is that I am verbally talking, physically talking. You are not. Rest we are singing together. No, this is the thing. This song of the soul, this vibration, does only one thing. It reveals the truth of who we are inside our own being. And it does not do anything else. So let's not, any one of you, have wrong ideas that it will solve anything. It will not do anything at all, except this one specific work. It has only one thing to do, which is not a work really. It is the joy. It is love. It's not an explanation right now, no? It's not an explanation explaining this and that. No, no, no. Anna, you the being can use any words, any concepts, any expressions. And yet you will remain exactly who you are. That's what I mean, that when you say, I know who I am, or when you say, I do not know who I am, means ultimately same thing. Or basically it means nothing. In the personal life, in the person's world, knowledge is more important. In the realm of being, knower is more important. Knower has to be true to itself. Expression is okay, can be exempted. Not that the expression has to be very accurate. No, it's all right. It can be okay. Here and there it is fine. But does the knower become something else during the expression or after? That matters. So in this way I am expressing myself, not about myself. And I am expressing yourself also, not about yourself. So that it can surface. Kind of, it can stir up a little bit. Your being can stir up in a beautiful way, so that you can taste who you are. Not stir up like emotions, but stir up like silence, like a stirred up silence, like a more excited peace. So very nicely, thank you.
Thank you so much. I have to say though, the expression changes as well, which is what you were speaking about with Deepa, with this manifestation. Like it is just when it's lived, like we just lived it now for a few moments, the expression changes as well, because this paralyzed, this hard or whatever, like frozen habits slowly fall off or dissolve, or it just changes.
Yeah, it is true. It is true. Because these habits or this habit of ego is distorting everything. Like that which starts from you is very pure, very pure. And somehow it is not reaching to the manifestation as it must. No, it's true. And we have only two options left here for this egoic energy which is inside us. One option is that what you are saying, that it remains frozen for a long time and then it falls away because it is not being used. It becomes dead basically by itself. And then you can do some cleaning process, pravat shuddhi, it just goes out. Energetic remains of it goes out of it. Another is that we transform it, make it more flexible. Pravat shuddhi does both, by the way. It to transform that which is necessary for us within the will of God, and it removes that which is dust. No? Like that. Because you need much more flexible energies to express the being. Person is almost not moving, like just not doing anything. It is just sleeping on the couch and dreaming, no? So that's why energies of body mind are not being exercised really, unless you are a very passionate person and super moving here and there all the time, no? And even then, it will be just a little bit, not a big difference. The being when wakes up finds it still very, very closed or frozen state of energies. So Pravas Suddhi again is an understanding I'm sharing, which is to make our energies more and more flexible, and through that highlighting the dust hidden anywhere and letting it go out of our system. Then only when you will express the being, it will manifest now. It will manifest also. It will reach where things manifest. They manifest out of the being into what? Into all these courses inside us, in the form of a feeling, in the form of a thought, in the form of a activity, a sensation in the body, a action, also like this. But ultimately it is a vibration. The pure unmanifested, truth of who you are, wanting to manifest as a vibration, pure vibration, no? Like that. So you are very right. But the options should be clear, that what are our options. There was a story of Akbar and Birbal, where Birbal is the wise guy in the court of Akbar. He comes to meet him first time, and the watchman, the guard at the gate, says that the main gate, says that, hey, you cannot go like this. Then we will say, so what to do about it? He said that whatever you get, like a reward or something from the king, you have to share it. He said, all right. Then he goes to the main palace. There also there is a gatekeeper guard, and he said the same thing. He said, all right. Then he reaches to the court, and king is very happy. He says, tell me, what do you want? He said, my lord, I want 100 hunter, no, like whip, 100 beating of 100 whips on me. Hey, what are you asking for? He said, no, I want this. I said, all right, if you want it like this. He said, but don't give this to me. I have promised this reward to be shared with others. So what reward starts from you never reaches out, because of these takers, they take, consume, then they must also take the beating, This is something that has to become clear to us, that are our body mind layers serving any purpose, giving anything to us, or only taking? So thank you, it's very, very beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you. So it's my first time, like I'm speaking, I'm dropping my shyness here.
Dropping?
Like my shyness. I'm feeling very comfortable. Like
Oh,
I never even spoke to Guruji. Like I'm following from 10 years. Like okay. So from the 10-year look, I was, focusing to achieve the joy, like spending hours and hours to achieve the joy, which was very conditioned in this body, like in the heart I'm feeling joy. And one sorry last month, I was sleeping in a joy, and I wake up and found the pain, like when I lost the joy in this body. Like I was looking for the joy, and
here I feel like, this joy was very conditioned, like physical joy, like it was stored in me, in my memory, and I will get in the future, like my past memories of the joy. And the dropping the joy, even dropping the joy, like I was looking for the joy, dropping the joy is like, becoming a non-physical joy, like very effortless. Like when I was looking for the joy, there was, like when dropping the joy, it was like a effortless, like
Yeah, it's nice, no?
because it was very in the physical, emotions were attached to the joy.
Yes, yes. Very good. It is. It is very good that you are seeing it in a very raw format or directly. No? Very good. It is very good. It is as if we are our own imprisonment because of not knowing these things, no? And we have to see them. We don't need to be intellectual about it. No, we don't need to be intellectual about it. We just internally see them. Everybody can see. Everybody has a capacity to see these things. No, but we are kind of living in sort of a assumption. Assumption is what is believe or what is hypnosis or sleep. We like a blind spot. Like I know, like this. We are living like this, not stopping and seeing that what do I really know about it, what it is that is my desire for joy. That's why anybody who stops and sees, looks, they find it right here. Anybody who seeks loses it or never finds it.
There is a difference, like physical joy and the non-physical, like talking, um like spontaneously, like there is a joy, like even in a talking and hearing and looking at you and looking at the river.
I don't really see it differently. All the joys are really one joy only. They are not different. They feel differently. Let's say when we feel that something, let's say when we feel in our being, in our heart somewhere, a idea that if I can create something beautiful, let's say we have a feeling inside our heart, that is also beautiful. But let's say you are actually able to create something out of it now, like a piece of art, painting, something. Now that is physical. And you will be able to correlate with it in the similar way of joy, but still it will be a little different. But it's not really different. The physicality part of the body kind of gets mixed up, or you can say the joy. I mean, this is something very simple in Osho's expressions also, that the joy of the being, the bliss of the being, is experienced as joy in the heart, is experienced as peace in the mind, is experienced as the pleasure in the body. But it is the same bliss of the being, not many different kind of things. No?
But the addiction of the joy, in this.
Addiction is different thing.
Okay.
This um, mm, in this topic it is not covered. Okay, you can ask an additional question for it. Addiction of joy is like any addiction. Addiction is not good. Whenever we have addiction, we are not our master. Addiction is our master, no, like that. So it doesn't matter whether addiction is enjoying the joy or not. You are not enjoying for sure. especially about joy. Nobody can enjoy joy in the imprisonment of addiction. Nobody can. We may believe that we are not really. So joy at least is not possible to be enjoyed or lived in the in the imprisonment of uh, addiction. So now you can ask what you wanted to ask.
For the joy, there is a need to remove the thoughts, and we're using this medium.
It's not clear to me what you are saying.
We're using this medium,
Body,
body and
body,
mind,
body and mind.
body
Ha
and
ha.
mind.
Yes.
So what's next? Like, what's next?
What's next? Actually, what's next is more of a expression or a desire, you can say, a quest coming from the place of being where it is not really enjoying itself. If you are enjoying yourself, you don't ask what's next. Next is included already, no, in it. Whole package of all the next moments is included in this moment, in the being that I am. Life is so well woven, you know. So there are two type of people in the restaurant. No, when you go to a let's say ice cream parlor, no, there are two type of people in the ice cream parlor. One who are enjoying the ice cream, nice, and the one who are waiting. Those who are waiting, obviously, they are looking here and there. They are open also. If this guy does not serve them, they will go somewhere else. But the one who are enjoying, they are not looking for the next. They will look for the next maybe after. But that time when they are enjoying the ice cream, you know. So this is the thing. When you are enjoying your being, you are never looking for next. You would neither you are looking, nor you are seeing, nor you are thinking, nor you are asking. And if you are asking, think about it. Our mind is very wise. Our mind is very wise. It's a very wise friend. It is not an enemy. If our mind is asking or helping us to ask that what is next, it basically is trying to say that what you feel like experiencing in your being and what you are experiencing right now is not same in the same proportion. When a being is sitting in their own being, they don't know how much joy they wanted to experience in the first place when they were searching for. They forget actually by the time they reach in the being. They forget that amount that, okay, this much I wanted to experience and I'm experiencing this much or less. Shall I continue searching or more? No. They know every day that I'm experiencing more than before. And they also know that I'm experiencing so much more than I could ever expect, desire, imagine, or dream. So there is no question of next. All these questions are only in the mind, not in the being. Being is just infinitely expanding, shrinking, you know, taking shape and coming back to shapelessness. All of that is just happening blissfully. Yeah. So this is the thing. So there is no next. Next is the seeking. And we should do what need to be done for seeking, for that seeking state. Mind is not seeking, being is seeking. If mind was seeking, then you just let your mind seek, you enjoy your being. No, no, you are seeking through the mind. No? Why? Because you are not living the joy. So live the joy. This is the answer. No next, live the joy of being. Then no next. Until then, there will be next. No? That okay, it was very nice talk, Rajee. Thank you very much. Everything nice. Then now what to do now? I understand what you are saying. But do you understand what I'm saying? Try to understand what I'm saying. Yes, are you able to connect to this or no? It's nice.
It just feels so timeless.
It is actually. It is like a uh, most divine and precious, mixing of the blessing of my Guru and Ma Ganga. It's like this. It is timeless like this. It's so amazing. Some beings can open up, when they're in the right state, they can open up to this blessing so easily, like you are, no? Rest need a hammer, no? Suffering is nothing but a hammer, no? Either you do it, or life says, or I will do it. May I hammer just to break the shell, so that we can come in contact with the blessedness. Like wearing a gloves and touching Maganga, you will feel nothing, no? Like this. Thank you. It's beautiful, really. It is actually. I'm very happy that you are able to see this and live this. Thank you. I love you very much. It's also internal, I see that you are feeling it. It's so internal. The body, the words are speaking, like the mind is being used to speak, but it's not really at this level, no. It is the beings are living this, no. Very, very good. Thank you.
I just wanted this meeting to continue. I just want this meeting to continue and go on. It's so beautiful. Also, what you just spoke to Ekta reminded me of one thing, and that's why I was smiling. Because the first time when I met you, there was a hammer, and I was asked later, how was it? I said, I just lived it.
Actually, that time I think mostly people who were coming were more like a walnut, no. So I used to carry a set of hammers, starting with very small to more little bigger. Now it all lost somewhere. Now beings are coming with their own hammer, set of hammers. They are very intelligent and very responsible beings. So I don't have to do those things for many years now. But thank you that you did not take it in a negative way.
No, no. For me, it was Guru Prasad. Totally. The moment I met you.
It's very good. Thank you. Actually, our bodies, minds are creating a lot of deception. Your identification with your body will also cause that confusion to happen towards me also. And even then, when you are able to see this as a blessing of God, Guru, it's a very mature of you. Thank you. Many people are trying to go back to their being. I feel as if you are not coming out into the mind so much. All you need is some support there, you know, and which is what is satsang really. You know, you know. Satsang is a support mainly for those who are refusing to go out of their being into the mind, even if at the cost of life is not going so well, you know. And satsang is really going to bring that light here, which is a very different kind of light. It's not the light in which we see something, it is the light in which we see ourselves in a way, or we see without seeing ourselves. Experiencing who we are is the most unusual experience, you know, if you understand what I mean. It is not anubhav, it is anubhuti. It is not where the experiencer and the experienced remains well defined and separate from each other. No, it is there where they merge and they lose their boundaries and, you know, any demarcations. Just you don't know this one, you know, this one, and then you see, hey, it's just one, you know, Joey. This is what I was saying. And this cannot be indicated through the words so easily, through the mind. It has to be lived together. This is what is satsang, living the truth of the being together. As soon as you are ready, then these sharings can cause, you know, that effect in a way, or that uh, environment for you to live. It's very good. Thank you.
Two things, quick sharing. One is, just got reminded of Osho when he says that I'm a very simple man. I like the best.
Oh, how nice.
And what today's meeting began with, when you asked us to check who is the one who's seeing and who's, feeling and thinking. I came across a scene from Mahabharata, the New Age Mahabharata. I've never seen. So just one scene. It was the last scene when the war was over, and the mother was very upset with Krishna that you killed my 100th son, because of you. And then he took her to the battlefield, and she said, "There is a witness. The mountain is the witness," And so she said, "Ask the mountain." The mountain says, "Yes, it's Krishna, but you don't know that in every form there was Krishna. So the killer is also Krishna, the one who's killed is also Krishna, the one who's won is also Krishna, the one who lost is also Krishna. So it's one." So just took me to that.
It's very powerful what you are saying. In the words, in the expressions, or let's say in the level where we live generally and interact with each other, this is not to be experienced really generally, or cannot be expressed so easily or accepted. But who are you? Who is sitting in the being? Who is sitting in the, in all the layers, and knowing that I am not any of the layers? Who are you? And it is not difficult, really. It is not difficult. It is just the attachment, or you can say unawareness of the attachment, that you will not sit in your being. As you sit in your being, this is what is experienced, that it is only the Lord in both the sides, both the seats. It is one being. No, it is one being. It is one being. But this is not true if we come out of this pure being. Then it is not true. Meaning it is ultimately true, but it will not be true for us for that time when we have come out. And that's why we should not believe it. We should know it in the background that yes, I have known this truth, but right now I am not living at that level. Otherwise, practical life and the individual life will become difficult, because then we will try to impose this idea on that view which is only saying that we are divided. Then we will try to become one with everyone, try to remain maybe more humble, or how to say, kind or something. Not that being kind is bad, but being kind from the wrong place or being or with wrong ideas is not going to be useful. No? This is also important. We were talking, I think Mother was saying that after all, it is my Lord only talking in everyone, no? Through everyone, no? I said yes, if I am aware of this truth at the time when I am talking, then yes, otherwise no. Lord can say, I cannot say then, no. Or I should not say then. If I say, I should take the responsibility of it to be true. No, like I think it's very good. Thank you. Very happy to meet you and talk to you.
I'm constantly kissing you.
Thank you for your love, beloved. I think it's very good that we end now. Thank you everyone for joining today.